Okay, let's look at the basic Kimura from closed guard. Again, like a lot of the submissions we're doing from the closed guard, Kimura can be done from many different positions. Okay, lots of different ways you can grab onto the position to finish or control someone. But let's just look at the most simple way to do it from the closed guard. You have closed guard. The main time, guys, to go for a Kimura, okay, not limited to this, but the general time we go for the Kimura is if our partner has a hand on the floor. Okay, so as we've seen when we're on the closed guard in the top, okay, we want to keep our hands on our partner. Okay, this is exactly why. Okay, if Neil has a hand on the floor here, okay, and can start to attack with the Kimura. Okay, so the start of the position is grabbing onto his wrist. Okay, doesn't really matter too much, guys, whether you use your thumb or not. Okay, just whatever feels better for you. You can grab onto the wrist like so with your thumb. Okay, you can grab without the thumb. Okay, it doesn't really make too much difference. Okay, my other hand will come over the top. Okay, sitting up into him here, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, grabbing my own wrist again. Okay, so you can go thumbs. Okay, you can go no thumbs. Okay, totally personal preference. But what does matter is the order in which you grab the hand. Okay, so you grab his wrist, you sit up over the top of his shoulder here. Okay, and then you lace your arm through and grab your own wrist again. Okay, so now we have the Kimura shape. Okay, his arm is bent at a right angle. Okay, I don't want his arm being straight at all. Okay, I want to be trying to bend at the wrist here and then close my elbows to my body. Okay, keeping his wrist as close to his shoulder as possible. Okay, so his arm will be weaker the more it's bent. Okay, it gets stronger the further away, and keep rotating your arm all the way around you. Yep. Okay, so and try to grab my head. Okay, so this will be the weakest position. Okay, the strongest position will be completely the opposite way around. Okay, with the arm completely bent here, elbows tight, clamping on his shoulder. Okay, and the arm at a 90-degree angle or less. Okay, so we're in closed guard. His hand goes to the mat. Okay, whether he's just not very good or I actually make his hand go to the mat. Okay, I grab onto that wrist and then I sit up over that same shoulder. Okay, just like all the moves we've done from closed guard. Okay, if you can keep your feet closed, do it. Okay, if you need to put feet on the mat to sit up, do it as well. Okay, so grab the wrist, grab your own wrist. Okay, now I have the start of the Kimura shape. I'm gonna fall to my back, start bending his arm, and actually, I'm not falling to my back, I'm falling to my other hip. Okay, so right now, guys, I'm on my right hip. I'm gonna fall to my left hip. Okay, so I use my feet on the mat, I'm gonna fall, and then shift myself out to the side here, and try to get onto my left hip. Okay, so I'm not flat on my back. Okay, I'm trying to get from being on one side here, okay, to hipping out, boom, and being on the complete other side. Okay, now I can use my legs to help keep him down. Okay, my left elbow is crunching down into his shoulder here. Okay, I'm trying to keep that arm at a right angle or less. Okay, and then trying to force his wrist all the way up here towards the back of his head. Okay, so I'm completely on my side. I'm rotating my body. Okay, trying to force his hand up behind his head. Okay, try to avoid just using the arms. Okay, that's classic beginner mistake, is just squeezing your arms here. Okay, not making square up with me, Neil. Okay, put your other hand on my body. Okay, not making a good angle and just trying to do purely arms here. Okay, we want to bend the arm, okay, to increase the leverage of control of his arm. Okay, we want to move our hips, okay, out to the side here, okay, forcing his head down, making it structurally weaker and easier for me to force the hand behind the back. So I'm really using the rotational force here of my upper body as well as my hips, okay, here moving my legs out, okay, to get to my side and then finish. Okay, so anytime someone puts a hand on the mat, okay, we can go for the Kimura, grabbing the wrist, sitting up, lacing your arm. Okay, and as you fall back, you shift your hips out towards that same side, climbing your legs, keeping your guard closed, trying to force his arm as bent as possible, and then starting to force the arm up close to the head. Okay, just like an omoplata or like any sort of shoulder lock. Okay, the escape is to roll. Okay, if I don't have Neil controlled in between my legs, okay, if he does a forward roll here, okay, he can escape the lock. Okay, so the Kimura is really strong from the closed guard because it removes this possibility. Okay, his hand goes to the floor, I sit up, I grab the Kimura here. Okay, I need to keep my legs clamped, okay, and locked. So if he tries to roll, okay, look, there's just literally no possibility. Okay, I can't have my legs open and super loose here where he could start moving. Okay, so we want to keep our legs clamped nice and tight, get onto our side here, really try to bend his wrist as much as possible, squeeze our 2 elbows together, okay, and then start forcing the hand up all the way to the back of the head. Okay, so from here, just pushing up. Okay, so basic idea will be hand to the floor, sitting up and wrapping. Okay, and as you're falling back here, bending the arm and shifting your hip out to that same side to finish. Okay?